What's going on, social fam? Listen, man, we're getting ready to actually enter. Today is the actual official start of the last 90 days of 2025. And so I figured I'd jump on here just to give us some encouragement, some wisdom, some food for thought. All right. One of the things that I've noticed, y'all, is that people oftentimes put too much emphasis and focus on how we start the year, but we never really concentrate and focus on how we finish the year. Winners focus on how we finish, not just how we start. All right. Because a strong finish builds momentum for a strong start in anything that we do. The Bible says it like this in Ecclesiastes 7:8. It says that better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. In other words, God values consistency and completion over hype and good intentions. So you might have good intentions going into the new year, but it's what you do that's going to make the difference. In business, and I run multiple businesses, I'm an entrepreneur full time, and in business we understand something, that it's the fourth quarter of the year that yields the biggest growth and the biggest sales. I've played sports and football for many years, and one of the things that I know for sure, and anybody that's a sports person understands, that the teams that win championships are the ones who execute well in the final quarter. In other words, y'all, what I'm trying to get us to understand is that the last 90 days will determine whether we hit our goals or whether we fall short. So ask yourself this question: what do I need to complete before the year ends? And then also consider this: what can I carry into next year if I master it right now that will benefit me in the next season? In other words, y'all, don't just coast into the holidays. Be intentional with vision, with discipline, and with execution. Here's a challenge for everybody that's watching this video right now. I want you to review your goals for this year. And then I want you to choose 1 to 3 goals and finish them strong. Start building habits now that will carry into next year. All right. If this video encouraged you, do me a favor, y'all. I want you to declare something over your life, and I want you to drop it in the comments below. I will finish strong. And then share it with somebody else. Y'all, in the meantime, in between time, as always, man, y'all keep winning. I'll see y'all later.